Hey y'all, I'm back at it again. It is Labor Day, and I guess as my day job, I was off. I should have been doing grading some papers, should have been, but I wasn't. Um, I did a lot of laying down, so there's that. Oh no, sorry. It's like I don't like it when my purse acts like it's gonna topple over. I was like, oh no, not my purse. Anyway, I'm leaving my brother's apartment, the apartment I have for him, going back to my house. I've been working on my kitchen a little bit. I kind of, it's like, I think I'm at a spot where I'm like, I should have worked a little harder on certain things, but then I feel guilty. I was like, well, I need to rest, right? I need to rest. On the weekend, I'm like conked out. School started, you know, and I'm still trying to catch a routine rhythm here. um, while at the same time trying to train my brother to have one too, for which it seems like it's happening more. Um, and the reason why I say that is because now I'm noticing that he is forgetting to take his medicine again, because he was remembering, and then I realized, oh wait, he's due his shot this week, because my friend sent me a text because she's a nurse and she's been doing the shot for him. She was like, hey, isn't his shot due this week? I was like, oh my gosh, yes. um, I thought it was next week, and all the stress of trying to get his medication all like last week and the week before kind of just zonked me out to the point where I was like, I forgot that it's actually due for him to take the shot now. I'm like, yeah, all the work it took for me to get his new refills, for which I think I have now until the end of the year almost, I hope, or at least most of them, while at the same time trying to get um, a doctor for him, psychiatrist, a legit one, not telemedicine anymore. Because not to say I'm not knocking that, but what I've been finding is that his condition is so that they want to see him in person, and he doesn't. His anxiety is so severe he can't go into an office. So I think I found a practice that will do home visits. I'm hoping. Actually, not only have I think I found one, but I think I have two that might work. So I'm working on that now to prevent any. I don't want to be reactive. I am the proactive type. So I don't want him to lose all the things he's gained so far. So now he has a more of a routine. His symptoms seem like they are fading. So even though he's been off of that mood regulating medication for a while, so now they're back. They have him back on a one that he was on before. The dosage, however, I'm making the call on this. So the dosage in the past had been two pills taken 12 hours apart, right? But the way they wrote it was two pills a day at once, right? So I'm again making the call because I was giving him that medication myself, so I know what it looks like when it wears off. To give him that medication in the afternoon, evening, so that by the time it's starting to wear off, again, it's the afternoon, evening versus in the middle of the day. Because again, he's taking both pills, not just one, every 6 hours, because it was wearing off after about 5 or 6 hours. Okay, so having, I guess, it wear off after 12 hours seems a little more reasonable to me. And if he wakes up in the middle of the night, which he still does, but he's still actually getting more sleep, at least he's not doing um I don't want to say dangerous, but like risky things, risky behavior. Okay, So he's not up in the middle of the night compulsed to do something risky that most people wouldn't do in the middle of the night. Okay. Um, and then any side effects, which would be things like dizziness, he's gonna be like right now at home in his in his room. So he can have his side effects at home and halfway asleep while he's about to go to sleep anyway. So I don't know. I'm very thankful. I'm superstitious too. I'm gonna just be honest, y'all, because listen, he went missing almost a year ago in about 2 weeks. Okay. And I'm just, I don't want to say I'm worried that it will happen again, but he's got more tools in his toolbox to help him be a healthier person. I was even in there too, looking up other support groups for myself as a caregiver, just to stay on top of that, because now, even though I'm starting school two ways, I'm a teacher and now I'm a student. So I'm taking classes online on the same day that the support group used to be on. So now I got to see if I can find um, a support group, because I feel like I've grown to need it. Right? It's awesome. I like it. Um, Having somebody who understands what you're going through, as a caregiver for somebody who's mentally disabled and also going through mental illness, that same person, it's helpful to have like camaraderie, and not in a way that is like everybody's pity partying. I've seen a couple of other support groups, which I'm again not, I don't know if I like, but at the same time, I need to probably start looking around for different ones anyway. But the one NAMBY is the one that I use, and I've been so like thankful for it. They have the support. Even the one I went to, okay, like last Thursday, I thought I was going to my support group, and I ended up going to a different one, for people who actually have mental illness. Um, and I ended up in the wrong Zoom room, and they let me stay. I kind of felt like self conscious. I was like, oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't be listening to this. People are really, going through some things. They're probably, looking for a friendly voice. Not to say I'm not a friendly voice, but I'm a caregiver and not necessarily um, dealing with the things that they're dealing with, right? Um, but they let me stay, and I didn't want to be like rude and just log off either, because I told them like, hey, I'm a caregiver, and they're like, oh, and they started going looking for the resources for me. So again, NAMBY is amazing. Okay. Um, So, yeah, I'm just gonna look for, I guess, a more convenient uh, meeting. I'm hoping that I don't know, maybe I'll have to do this. Is what I'm gonna just be honest. I might have to be online on one device for my schooling, and then be at NAMBY on a support group on another device, because I'm lacking the need for that. I need that, right? So, yeah, got to figure it out. And then I'm also, like I said, being proactive, trying to. I did ask the hospital back in April for my brother's medical records, but they never gave them to me, of course. I got his discharge papers from him. I had to steal them from him, because he would have thrown them in the garbage can, quite honestly. So I do have his dismissal plan papers. I have them because I had to steal them from him, because he would have thrown them in the garbage. So now I'm gonna re-ask the hospital for his medical records, for the sake of these other practices, to see will so that they can help continue on in his care. Because I've heard so many like stories where things have gone so wrong, and I'm really thankful that things have been so far been going pretty well between me and my brother. Like that time between February and April, that was kind of dicey, as I had to revisit some of that. I had to go back through some of his uh, ER emergency situations, and that was kind of rough. And Even a month ago when he started to try to pull this whole like give me some money kind of thing and threw away his bank card, and I told him like this is where the money's going, friend. It's like throw it away. That's where the money's going. So I'm not giving you a gift card. I'm not giving you cash. I'm not doing like this is where your money's going because he spends money. It's an addictive behavior in an addictive way. Okay. And again, I'm thankful because he could try to go find other substances, but he's always been like a church boy. He doesn't do like hard substances. He doesn't drink, right? So he shops. He buys things that he doesn't need or breaks them and both, and he'll just keep wanting to buy things. So that's his addiction and addictive behavior. He's already like when he threw his phones away, um I guess he recognized the addictive behavior of being on a cell phone and being on the apps and all the things, but he only now uses his computer to buy stuff or to listen to music on YouTube and check his email to when is this stuff coming, you know? So again, I'm kind of thankful in a lot of ways. I'm also sometimes feeling sad. I was like, man, you know, I still see so much potential in him, and it's not like I don't recognize the gains he's made. It's hard when you see him in there. You know who he is, my brother. That is, you know who he is, and then you know within those moments where the illness is taking over. I can only imagine those who are out there that have family who are dealing with things like dementia. In a lot of ways, there's some parallels too. It's like you know, your person is in there. You know who they are. And that's kind of why I still stick with him because you know deep down who he really is. But sometimes the things that he does, or the things he didn't say them out loud, but sometimes the things that he writes about me or family or whatever is just like so hard. But you know deep down who he really is. And that's why I stay with it, okay? I'm not saying, I'm not, you know, I can't say that I'm anybody's like super person, hero, or anything. It's like you just know. You just know, right? And that's why I think a lot more people need to talk about their loved ones who are dealing with mental illness and mental disabilities and things like that. Like I really do think more people should be talking because there's a lot going on out here. Okay, and like I said, on this here Labor Day, like I even thought about it's like why, like sometimes I run away from my brother because I need like my own. It's like I think that's a personality thing for me anyway. Though it's like I like my own space. He does too. So it's like, but at the same time, I'm like over this weekend, I could tell he wanted company, and I was there. Well, what about the times I have to go to work and he doesn't have anybody? You know, these are the things I still worry about. That's where the sadness comes in. So, yeah, let me go. Like, I need to continue to work more in my kitchen a little bit more. Um, but I say, take care. Take care out there. All right, bye.